Hello, and yes, welcome to Are You the Bacon to My Eggs? We all know that breakfast is one of the main important meals of the day, and sometimes we try to substitute bacon with ham and sausage when we all know that bacon is not substitutable. Bacon has its own smell, flavor, and taste. We most definitely know when there's bacon in the making. Today's show is going to be about relationships. And I have Heaven here and Lisa Renee as my co-guest. And they're going to talk about how the relationships with the younger generation has changed the game. Speak, Heaven.
Hi guys, I'm Heaven, as you know, and being in our younger 20s, we're always fighting against life and also men, women, etc. And I'm here to tell you guys that it has been a journey. Even though it's only been 23 years, I've still experienced things that were like crazy. And one thing that they don't tell you as a young 20-year-old is that men lie, and you have to know when they're lying. You just do.
Is it hard to figure them out?
It's hard when you're young. As you're in your early 20s, it's hard to figure that out. You're blinded by it because you're so in love that you don't realize the little signs that somebody 30, 25, 35, they already know the signs. They know what's good. So yeah. Would you like to ask a question?
Yes, Heaven. So I would like to know, what is it that you look for in a man?
Okay. So personally, me, what I look for in a man is one that, we're gonna say, looks wise, I'm always looking for somebody. I'm always looking for somebody that's tall and handsome looking, or at least decent looking. You don't have to be too handsome. And then when it comes to personality, I like a quiet guy because I'm already too loud and I'm too goofy. I don't want you trying to outdo me, and it's just too much.
We'll headbutt, huh?
Yeah, it just does. I like the opposite of me, like quiet, chill, jokes here and there, very chill. And then also, like money, of course, because if you're not trying to hustle up money, you're just living in life, and I don't need nobody living. I need somebody succeeding at every given moment. So.
I know that's right, girl. Yeah. A lot of these older men, they try to hit on these younger girls. And I kind of understand from how I seen you live in your life, you wouldn't want too many older men that are broke. Would you like a more older man with money?
Yes, of course, but more so like I'm not checking for older men to get that. Let's just get that straight, because I think a lot of perception that younger women just look for older men, money, 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 but it's not even that. Sometimes we look for security, we look for somebody that has it together, because you can be young and be rich. So with that, I could say older men need to understand that when you have a younger woman, you gotta do what you gotta do. And younger men know that if they have an older woman has to do what she gotta do. Yeah. So stay on game. Don't think that, I just got this young girl, I can manipulate her. No, because at the 10 times out of 10, she got all these younger guys that she knew from school that are always gonna be on her. So stay on point and know that, like, if she says she need her car note done, don't hesitate, or don't be like, why are you asking me? Trick it. Like this word, let's get into the word trick it. I'm so over that word.
Yes, tell me about it.
Can we stop saying tricking? Because real life, if somebody was tricking, you would be across the country. Let's be real.
Yes.
That word needs to be destroyed. It's not, I'm not even going to say it's a Cali thing, because people from all over America use it, but out here they abuse it. So we need to let go of that word, and y'all just need to learn that you're a man, and the man is the head and the woman is the neck. So why do you think the neck can just do whatever they please without the head? That don't even make sense. And how is the head doing whatever? He don't have a neck.
know what upsets me a lot? They say tricking. I say tricking to me is, I don't like when men, every little thing they do for a female, they consider themselves tricking. When you tricking regardless, whether you go pay for a hotel and get a piece of pussy, whatever it may be, or get a bitch a Big Mac, you tricking. So at the end of the day, why do you get offended? Because as a real man, you should want to see her with it. To me, a woman represents you, unless it's just a female that you sleeping with behind closed doors, and when the sun come out, you don't want her to be seen.
Right. I 100% agree with that, because at the end of the day, you should want your woman to look right, and you shouldn't want her to go off and start, oh, well, he doesn't want to pay for this, I'm gonna have somebody else pay for it. Because at the end of the day, her friends are gonna be like, well, if he doesn't want to pay for it, you can go find somebody else. So you should always want to make your woman feel good about herself.
Because for us, it's just like them. What he won't do, the next nigga will.
Exactly. What he won't do, another man will do it, and what she won't do, another one would. Like, you guys always say that, but you're not doing the action. We just talking about it. We're not, actually doing it, actually taking care of somebody. And I feel like people shy away when it's time to actually stand up to the plate. It's like, you guys say you're grown and you're men, and but when it's time to be men, they don't know how to be men. That's what's wrong with this generation.
Truly. Speak about it, Lisa.
Go ahead.
So what I'll say is, I think it has to be 50-50. Everybody needs to bring what they have to the table. Everyone needs to bring what they have to the table. And if you don't have honesty, you don't have anything. So when you know what you know, don't argue about it. Move on.
Trust plays a big part.
She's right, though. If you know what you know, move on. It's time to go. And my advice really to like young 20-year-olds still understanding life, because you can be 28 and still understanding life. I would just pause and just hold off on everybody and really just focus on yourself, because you only get one life and it goes by super fast.
Oh, yeah.
Super duper fast. And you should just focus on whatever you got going on, because sometimes love will make you start focusing on the wrong things.
Stray away from the purpose.
Yeah, stray away from the purpose, and also stray away from yourself, because you'll start forgetting who you really were before you was somebody's wife, somebody's girlfriend.
Or so-called in love.
Yeah.
So-called in love. Sometimes when we think we're in love, it's just, that's a feeling. The feeling that's gonna come and then go. At the end of the day, when it real love is, they gonna love you with or without this hair, without these eyelashes, without whatever it is that makes you feel beautiful about yourself. If they're not here to contribute to the cause, then they're a loss. And basically, if you're a loss, I'd rather shake you like a bad habit before I even make a bad investment in you.
Right. And like going back what you said with the 50-50 thing, it's more like emotional time that you give to somebody. That can never be given to everybody else. And I think I learned that. I think I just learned that, to be honest. And it's something you can talk about, but like physically learning it, I learned that. I really did that. You can't just give all your emotional time to everybody. Like,
yes.
Especially because people always want to make it a problem that you don't want to be this tough girl. Like sometimes I want to be, vulnerable. I want to feel like, damn, what you did was really messed up. Like, and I feel some type of way about it. And I feel like we're still at that problem. That's still like a problem in this generation. Like saying like I'm mad that you did that. Like I'm emotional about it. That's a problem too in this generation, that people they still don't want to open up about that. Or if a guy publicly embarrasses a woman, it's okay to do that.
They have got comfortable with being disrespected. It's almost like how we talk about, we see these young girls on Instagram showing their private parts, showing their breasts, doing all this performing that they're not even getting accommodated for, and they're degrading themselves as women. And then they make it hard for the women like us that are older, that have our life together and try to be decent and classy. Because these old men and these men our age, they don't want to contribute to taking care of us when they feel like they can go manipulate a kid and give her a bag of weed and get her nails done and she's excited. So the younger girls, they really have put a black eye in the game.
Yes, I think the younger girls have put their insecurities on other girls, and it's messing it up for women because now we got bitches over here hating on us, and if we get a guy and he's thirsty, which we may not know he's thirsty, and she approaches him like, you know what, let's all hang out because now she wants to be your friend, but deep inside she has this evil, envious towards you, and then she tries to get at your man, and he ain't shit, so he over here now, they both laid up. It's just all these problems.
Take me to the altar. Take me to the altar.
It's all these problems, and it's like, wait a minute, you know, I thought women were supposed to stick together. I thought women were supposed to uplift each other as women. Instead of that, we're creating these insecure women that are making insecure women and more insecure women, and it's really fucking the game up.
I feel like it's the men that make these girls insecure.
Okay.
Tell Lisa to talk about it.
Yeah.
So-
What's your percent?
I think at the end of the day, it's about distractions.
Mm-hmm.
When you get distracted, you lose your way. You
Preach.
try to fill in your blank spaces, your emptiness. You fill it in with distractions. You're easily misled because you don't have an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to have your priorities together. If you have your priorities together, it's not that easy for someone to pull you off your square. Like, you just need to
Yes.
find out what you want to do and be about your business. If they want you, they need to meet you where you are. And if they're not adding anything to you, then it's not worth doing it. They need to go on and go, because at the end of the day, you're only going to be responsible for yourself. At the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself, because no one's going to give you everything. So whatever you want, go get it. So if you're doing a lot, you don't have to wait for a man to do it for you. So if they can't bring it, then they can't have it.
And I 100% agree with that, because I was always told there's nothing like your own. But how difficult that is having your own in your 20s, or finally getting to the point where you're like, okay, I got everything together, and now I have to go outside and deal with this. So
That's what I'm confused about.
I think the difference is you don't have to. You think you have to. Because you can get a man at any stage in your life. Your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. So you have to ask yourself, when do you want a man and why do you want a man? Are you getting a man to fill a void, to make you improve, or are you getting a man just so you have a partner? Because if you do it when you have a partner, then it's not going to be that drama, because they should be working on themselves. You guys should have the same goal, same intention.
Yeah.
So
One accord.
most people just want a man. Most people want a husband, but they don't want them to be responsible and take the responsibility. And women like to take the load off of their man and carry them so they can look the part. And it's not okay, because you still know what the truth is. No matter what you show the world, you know the truth. So at the end of the day, when you decide that you don't want to balance, then you need to do a self-check. Because at the end of the day, don't put a man greater, because you don't have to have a man. It's a choice. And they shouldn't be able to take away. They should only be able to bring to you.
Add to.
Ooh. You gotta question that one.
That's a tough subject. But at the end of the day, if they're not a plus, they're a minus. So we make sure, like she said, God bless a child that God is on. Sometimes we have to walk away and know when to walk away. We stick around as women because we're solid and we're nurturing. That's because we're mothers and we're used to being nurturing. So we find ourselves nurturing grown-ass men when they get to sit around and play the PlayStation and babysit your kids. I don't want a babysitter or a maid, or else I would hire one. I really want a man. And sometimes we go to Legoland and we try to build a man, when at the end of the day, I did it myself, and them days is over. At the end of the day, we need to find a man that comes into our life and is life-changing. Not somebody that just lingers around like a fucking fart that stinks.
They're gonna say she's an angry black woman.
This topic right here. Yeah, when it comes to that.
I see a lot of people babysitting and doing.
I'm not babysitting, I'm not building, I'm not Build-A-Bear. I can't
Yes.
teach you nothing. I want you to already have it together. Like, I think I'm really like picky. I want you to have it together, but that doesn't mean I want you to be like perfect, but I want you perfect for me.
Yes.
And a lot of people always say, well, you know, he ain't perfect. Well, no, he should be perfect. He should be perfectly for you. That's the whole point of y'all getting together. Like, I didn't look for him. I wasn't searching for him. He came on my doorstep. He introduced me to him. I vibe with him. I started liking him. He liked me. We built that together. He's perfectly for you. And people get that confused. They always talk about when you see a red flag, know it's a red flag.
Yes.
Don't ignore it, because, like she said, love, the word love, like, who cares about that word?
Blind.
Who cares about that word? Because at the end of the day, us women, like, I didn't even have my mom raise me, and I still find myself thinking like, oh, that nurturing part is really weird, but it literally comes back up for us women, and
Normal for us.
I hate it. It's horrible, but you know what? I hate it a lot. I wish, oh Lord, I wish I can.
What is it that you hate?
The womenness in me, the whole nurturing, and I hate that. I don't like it.
Do you hate it because you didn't set your boundaries around it? Because you let it go? Because it's nothing wrong with being a nurturer.
No. I like the taking care of them, but my part is I'm saying like I hate the feeling of a woman like you know, when you're in love. Because a man, when he's in love, that's completely different. But as a woman, feeling the feelings of in love as a woman, it's a really different stage. And I got to experience that, and I experienced it early. So to the women, you know, that's in my age group that's experiencing it now or hasn't experienced it and are going to, I just say for now, just always keep yourself together, because it's going to change. You're going to change. A guy might change you, but pull yourself back. Try to pull yourself back, because I swear you will be better once you pull yourself back. Like, you will find yourself doing things you thought you would never do, and it will destroy you. So you gotta get back to you and know who you are.
To how the girls be feeling like, I just can't live without him.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
And they can't help that they can't live without them, because they have that nurturing and, you know, all that, you know, womenness in them that's coming out, and they're just feeling it and they don't know how to react. Because I'm talking about first love. I'm talking about your first love, and you're in your 20s.
But do you agree that your first love should be you? Don't you think that?
Yeah. But I mean, like, first love, like, falling in love with a man.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Because my first love was me. Okay, I fell in love with myself, and I haven't hopped off since. You know?
Yeah.
The confidence is in the doors, and it's there.
Yes.
And if you think that you're pulling me off, you're not.
You got me twisted.
You're not pulling me off, because you can call me any name. You can call. Oh, I've heard the worst, and it's still not gonna change that I know who I am.
Yeah.
and you are who you are. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own flaws. Everybody lives their own life. But that doesn't mean start comparing yourself and the insecurity stuff. Throw that out the window, or keep that in your house and work on it. Go through some therapy. Do something, because at the end of the day, every individual has their own brain,
Yes.
their own mind, their own body, their own heart. So don't care what people say.
What do you think about all these young girls that haven't even had babies that are getting these mommy makeovers and all these surgeries on their bodies?
Man, first of all, they're gonna feel it when they get older. They're like, I don't even need to say nothing because they know what's up, okay?
Do you think they don't like this, like how they are? Do you think they don't like something about themselves, that they're changing all this stuff, or what?
Now, I'm gonna tell you straight up, if you stay on Instagram, TikTok all day, every single day, it would make you want to get a BBL. I promise you that. It's not even the fact that you don't even like yourself anymore. It's really just like,
Everybody.
damn, this looks so good. You know, I kind of want it now. Like, it made me want it. Because I really was like on Instagram and TikTok one day for like a week straight, every single day. And, well, I never wanted lip fillers because, no. But, and I said, damn, it made me kind of want the damn BBL.
What is it that you want, the body surgery?
No, I don't want that, but I'm saying, like, when you go on there, it makes you say, damn, I kind of want it too. It looks so damn good. Like, because you see it all over.
Mentally. Yeah, mentally.
No, like, a BBL, like, when you see it so much on your timeline, and you like, or you see it because it's in all the clothing, all the models wear it, all the models have it. I mean,
But I think like this, when you see it, it's also staged now because everybody has it. So now I hear more men like saying, is you real? Is your butt real? Is your chest real? Or is it fake? They're asking more questions now due to they don't know what part of you is real or fake, you know?
I get those questions. Is your boobs fake? And it's obvious it's not, but but I get those questions, and it that's what the new day and age is. But it's like, yeah, why would you want it? Because everybody else got it. But I can't really fault them because it's their body, and at the end of the day, if they're gonna go get it done and they want it and they feel happy, that's what they're gonna do.
They're gonna feel good about themselves.
As long as you feel good about yourself, just know when you do get it, because I know a lot of people that have it and I know a lot of people that want it. And when you do get it, do your research and know, like, am I going to have to get this removed in the next 5 years? Am I going to have to get this removed in the next 10 years? Because you look at Kalani, the singer, she only had her boobs done for 5 years, had to get them removed because she got sick. And it's like, whatever they're putting in this new stuff, because like, if you want something, they'll get it for you. And whatever they put in this new stuff is making them sick.
I seen K. Michelle talking about she hate that she even did that to her butt.
Yeah. It's horrible. Like, whatever they're putting in this stuff nowadays versus back in the day, it's not the same stuff.
Okay, so that's a whole video.